Okay, everyone, here we are in the garden, and these are my ginormous sunflowers. Here are my shelling peas, and as you can see, we have lots and lots of peas on them. Some of them have swelled up enough that I might try picking them to see if the peas inside are ready. I might pick a couple of them and just look at them, but I don't think they are. I think they need some more time. But peas on both sides. And then green beans like crazy. They're already getting lots and lots of beans on them. And again, I'm going to let those grow a little bit before I pick them. But these are going gangbusters and they are ready to go. They are absolutely ready to eat. So I have a basket out here and I started picking, but then I thought I'd make a video to show y'all what's going on. There's Ruger staring at the turkeys. So anyway, snap peas like crazy. Shelling peas and green beans further down. And then here's all of our sweet corn. Lots and lots of sweet corn. This stuff is as tall as me, 5 feet. This stuff was planted about 2 weeks later, so it's about 3.5 feet. It's catching up though. I think that's pretty amazing because some of these are almost as tall as the ones we planted first. My carrots are starting to come in. That's one that the dogs knocked over. Yeah, I wasn't pleased. But yes, my carrots are starting to come in. Ruger, get out of here. We talked about this. Go. He's the reason they got knocked over. Because I don't have a fence all the way around this, even though I really want one. So I have a bunch of little baby ones coming up. So I'm going to avoid stepping on those. My marigolds started blooming. Finally, but not in time to stop the potato bugs. Dill coming out my ears still. Indian corn. So it's going to be like multicolored gem corn. And over here we have cucumbers. You can see there are cucumbers in there. In all five of these plants. Cucumbers. So I'm going to have to make spears out of some of them and cut some of them up smaller, but see, there's good sized cucumbers in there. More cucumbers. Cucumbers coming out my ears. And then these are the pie pumpkins right here. And you can see there's multiple pumpkins on each plant already. See down there, they're just little stripy things still. And these are the sweet pie pumpkins that you can actually eat. And then I have all this zucchini. Yes, I'm crazy. You can say it. And there's zucchini starting on all of them. I won't bore you with all of them, but you can see there's lots of zucchini on each one. They all look the same. These are my cantaloupe. And they have blooms on every one of them. Liz, this is your broccoli. And look, I have a little head growing on one of them. So I'm very excited about that. My potatoes, which I can't remember if this is the russets or that is the russets. There's a row between them of just a mound of dirt. But these, whatever they are, have potato beetles on them. But it's okay because what's going on underground is more important to me than the plant above ground. And then here are my cherry tomatoes. Sorry, I'm going to randomly pull weeds while I'm standing here. Yes, I am letting the purslane grow, although I guess I need to take it from around the tomatoes because we eat that. But they all have little blooms on them. They're all doing really well. I'm growing some nightshade in case Dan really makes me mad. Just kidding, it's just a weed I haven't pulled up yet. But I might keep it just to see what it looks like. And then I have garlic down there. Ruger, get out of here. Go, go, out, out. Do not stomp anything on your way. Out, go, out, Ruger, out, out, go. Good boy. As he stomps down my marigolds. Low. Can't take it. And there's the pepper plant, one of them. Here's one of your tomato plants. This one's behaving itself. It's staying in its little cage. Thank you. Thank you, friend. This one, it's going to need something because it's growing out and that little flimsy cage is not going to support it. This one, I've lost the battle. I've put stakes in it to try and help hold it up. I'm going to try putting another stake in it right now. I just left them out here so I can just stake it up as I need to. So here we go. Let's stick another stake in it, try and hold it up, but it is out of control. Maybe I shouldn't try and do that while I'm filming, but anyway, that's my next goal, is to stick another stake in there. Meanwhile, hold that, please. Hold that. Thank you. This and the other 3 past it are all my giant purple tomatoes, and they all have blossoms on them too. And this is another heritage breed that we got because I wanted to grow like old-fashioned tomatoes. I did pull down a whole bunch of dill over there because it was starting to shade out that last tomato plant, which is why it's a little behind everybody else. Sorry. I need to get some actual, real, honest-to-God tomato cages because these are just ridiculously flimsy and not worth the, I forget how few dollars I spent on them. So I'm going to order some good ones. Pepper plant in there doing great. It's got blossoms and it's got little peppers on it. If you look in here, it actually has little peppers on it already. So it's doing good. This one also has blossoms and it has a couple of little peppers on it, despite being harassed by the tomato plant next to it. And this one's doing great and it also has little peppers on it. And this one, the one that gets the most sun, has a couple of peppers on it also, and they're about the same size. So apparently it doesn't care that it's being shaded out a little bit. So those are the rest of my onions. I really need to finish weeding over here. I threw down some of the rhubarb leaves to try and kill off the weeds, but it's not working. So those are the rhubarbs that we already picked, and the asparagus that went to seed after we stopped picking it, stopped cutting it. But I need to finish picking all this rhubarb, at least off of this side, so that it's not crowding out my onions and scallions. So that's on my agenda for today. I really wasn't feeling great yesterday, and I'm kind of still not feeling great, but here we are, and it needs to be done. So I'll just do what I can until I can't do no more. But let's walk back over here and I'll show you the Dill Atlantic pumpkins that I'm hoping I'm going to get some big ones. I'm sure I won't get, huge ones like the people who have been doing this for decades. But this is the first pumpkins I've ever gotten to grow. Never been able to get them to grow, but see, there's one there, there's one over there, and we're gonna have to narrow it down to one on each plant. And again, I'm sure there are people that are way further ahead on this than we are, but I'm just glad I can grow stuff up here. I don't even care. But this one over here has a few pumpkins on it already. That one looks kind of misshapen. I'm not sure what happened over there, but it's got a couple of good ones on it too. So I'll probably pick that misshapen one off and let one of these nicer ones grow. But I have my fertilizer coming for these today, and I'll fertilize them again. We'll see where it goes. And here's the green beans from this end. And you can see they have lots of blossoms on this side, but on the side that's shaded, they already have green beans. Over here, they just have blooms. So something about putting them underneath something makes them want to throw green beans faster, I guess. So it's all a learning curve. We are learning. And the corn is very close to that. Again, we're learning. So next year I'll make sure the corn is further apart from the green beans. Although again, maybe it likes the shade. I'm not judging. But we're going to have a lot of green beans and peas and zucchini times 8,000. It's going to be crazy. But overall, I would just like to say, I love it here. I really do love it here. I was hesitant to move out of Colorado, even once we had been up here and we'd seen it and all of that. But man, you just cannot beat these views. Look at that. I mean, I miss the mountains. Yes, absolutely. I love the mountains. But look how big the trees are here. Look how green it is. These are all oaks. All oaks around our property. And that's ours back there. That's our alfalfa field right across the driveway. And it's going to be ready to cut again in August, possibly while I'm gone. Dan might be getting it cut while I'm gone. Lettuce that I let go to seed because I just couldn't keep up with it. So I'm going to probably cut those off and give them to the goats. Because I'm not sure, this is a type of romaine, and I think you can just cut it off and then it will grow again. And at that point, it'll be better because it won't have all the dirt in it. Because that's kind of ick. But then let's go walk over here and look at the turkeys because they're just ridiculous. So we have a bunch of turkeys. Dan went kind of crazy on turkeys like I went crazy on the garden. Okay, hi friends. Hi, mein Freundin. So these are our turkeys. We have 4 of these white ones. I think there's going to be 2 named Thanksgiving because we're going to give one to our neighbor. Because he's been super helpful. Like literally from the minute we pulled in to our driveway the first night, he's been helping us. So I think we should give them one of them. Then we have our little chickens. So these gray ones are, I always forget what he says they are. Some kind of heritage breed that is actually fine being out and roosting up in trees and stuff like that. So we have those, and then we have chickens in there that apparently don't want to come out. But they're all doing really well. So yeah, this garden is humongous. And sometimes I think, what was I thinking? And then like today I look around here and just go, thank you God, because it's just amazing. But there's our big garage back there, the shop, as Dan calls it. The house, yep, sure does need paint, but we don't care. Because we have birds nesting in all of these. We have so much wildlife around here, we're just thrilled. There's swallows nesting in that one. There's swallows nesting on the house over there, up in the eaves, right there. They have babies right now. Let's walk over and see if we can see them. Oh, you can see them poking their little heads out. Yep, there's babies up there. Can you zoom in further? Yes, we can. Little baby birds up there. So you can see their heads popping up over the top. And then we purposely put a nesting box on the end of the house right there, because why not? And there's another nesting box in this tree. See right there. And then there's this cute little metal tree right here with a nesting box on top, and there are wrens in that one. So see, my honeysuckle vine is doing really well. And I did get my first roses on my rose bush. Pretty proud of that. So I must have done something right when I planted it. It's got lots of blossoms on it. Beautiful. My Hadrian's garden. I have yarrow like crazy in there. So that's going to be one of the next things I work on is yarrow. So this is all doing well. Everything down here is doing great. I just throw water on it occasionally when it starts looking dry, because these are all native plants. Lots of grass growing in between them. But some of it is grass that I planted. So, like this right here is a native grass. And more little native plants right here. I'm just going to let it grow a little wild over here. But obviously these ugly thistles need to come out. Even though the bees like them, I know we have like a bajillion of them back there that they can choose from. So, yep, I am happy here. I am truly happy. This is the happiest I have ever been, really, in my life. And it's because I get to spend my days out here doing this. And yeah, for winter, I'm going to pick up a job. But, you know, this is awesome for now. There goes DeRuger, because DeRuger's happy boy. Huh, baby? You my happy boy? He's like, get me off, Phil. Leave me alone. But look at this. It's amazing. Amazing. There's my mom's pink car. It's notorious up here now, even though I've only driven it a couple of times. Everybody knows it. They all know whose car that is. Mom would be proud. So anyway, I will talk to y'all again soon. But right now, we're doing great. Everything's going great up here. And hopefully it's going to rain a little bit, because I don't want to have to water again. It'd be nice if God could take care of that for me today. And it looks like he's gonna. Lots of clouds coming, lots of gray. So praying for rain. Have a great day.